What is up guys, Andy Forest Steam Runner here and welcome back to the second part in this new mini-series where we're asking some awesome running content creators a load of questions so that you guys can get to know them better. In this second episode I'm absolutely delighted to welcome to the channel EDDBUD. Ed has an absolutely fantastic YouTube channel. It's been a privilege to already collaborate with him a few months back on a live stream and I'm delighted to invite him back here again today so that I can pose these questions to him. So sit back, relax, enjoy and learn a little bit more about EDDBUD.
Hey you guys, EDDBUD here. Andy very kindly asked me to come onto the channel and do a ShoeTuber Q&A. So when did I start my YouTube channel? It was around about a year ago, pretty much to the day actually, and my main inspiration for starting the channel was receiving a certain pair of shoes. It was just after grabbing the beautiful Nike Alphafly 4% Gakuso edition. I just thought, I've got to get these shoes out to the masses and show them just how beautiful they are. Since I was a young chap, back in the 90s, I've always been interested in shoes. Training shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. I used to spend many an hour in Marnie Sports here in Yeovil, staring dreamily at the shoes. Mainly Jordan 5s, they're just magic to me. So I thought to myself, let's give this YouTube and business a go and see how we fare. And I've been really enjoying myself. I'm a bit of a YouTube consumer myself. There's lots of YouTube channels that I really enjoy watching. As a musician and an artist, I kind of really enjoy creating things. I really enjoy making things. I think that creation process of the videos and add a little sound effects in here and there and just generally making something seem exciting is the part of the creation process that I enjoy the most. Think of a job when you can provide excitement, you can provide inspiration to people, you can connect with people all over the place. Isn't that the best job in the world? How did I get into running? Well, I used to run when I was a younger chap, back when I was sort of 9 or 10. I used to really enjoy school sports days and things like that. I was particularly good at the 100 and 200 meters. But then kind of rock and roll and love for guitars and making music kind of took center stage for me really. And it was my wife round about sort of 2-3 years ago that got me back into running properly really. And getting out there and recording my runs and yeah, now we're here. At the moment I like to keep my training up to about 40 miles a week on average, which is about the sweet spot for me right now. What are my goals and future plans for running? Well, if you'd asked me that about 2-3 months ago, I would have been able to give you a really definitive answer. But right now, it's kind of like somebody's picked up the world. It's like a snow globe and everyone's just sort of shaking. We're just sort of letting everything settle right now, aren't we? Still for me, sub 130 half marathon would be superb. I'd be really, really pleased if I can hit that. Now I'm 41. 41? Not sure how old I am. I think I'm 41. But in 2021, I think if I can do a sub 3 hours 15 marathon, I'd be really happy with that. I can probably do better than that, but I want to set a goal, go for it, and then see how we fare. But at present, just got to keep being positive, keep training, and keep the fitness right up there. I feel really great right now, I've got to be honest, in terms of my fitness. It's a level I'm so happy with. I'm running at paces in training that I didn't think I'd ever get to. But that aside, people have been asking me why don't I go and do a half marathon time trial. I've got parents who are in their 70s, they need me to go and get supplies and things for them at the moment. And of course my wife is 4 months pregnant. I've got to make sure that I keep myself in tip-top shape so I can support them. Doing a half marathon time trial right now, I think would be a little bit selfish. Got to keep my fitness up there for the day that we can race. So, my favourite daily trainer, what would it be? There's a lot of shoes in this place, I've got to be honest Andy, there's a lot of shoes. For me, favourite daily trainer right now has got to be the Saucony Triumph 17. I love this shoe. This is a really great shoe. This is one of those shoes where you wake up in the morning and you think, what sort of run am I doing today? Am I going to do maybe a tempo run? You can use this. Maybe I'm going to do just some easy miles, 3 easy miles. You could use the Triumph 17. You might think, I need to do a long run today. Long, slow miles. Triumph 17. It's a Swiss Army shoe. That's what it is. Always great on foot. A lovely underfoot feel. You got stacks of that Power Run Plus stuff in there. It's like Boost, but it's better than Boost. Boost used to be Life, but now it's Power Run Plus. I've hit paces between 8 minutes 30 per mile and 7 minutes per mile in this one. All round fits the bill for daily use, very versatile. I call it Botham for a reason. It's an all-rounder. Fave shoe for a specific training session, maybe pace, up-tempo? Takumi Sen 6. It's crazy quick, this shoe. It's lighter than a supermarket's toilet roll aisle right now. And it's in this beautiful colour. It just pops, doesn't it? Look at that. It just pops. Everything else just seems dull. Traction's really great on the Takumi Sen 6 as well. It's an extremely nimble shoe on foot. Yeah, it's a little more expensive than the Adidas 5, comes in around about £140. But that mixture of Boost and light strike material in the midsole and the super simple upper makes for the best up-tempo shoe in my rotation right now. Fave race day shoe right now has got to be the Alphafly. Actually, no, it's not. Fave race day shoe, it's going to take some beating, is the Vaporfly 4% Yakuza. The reason I love this shoe so much is because it goes with my hat. No, it's because of the slightly softer upper. You see how soft it is? I'd want to rub my hand on it really slowly. And the outer positioned heel counter. The scrumptious ZoomX foam. Nothing compares to this shoe. Sinead O'Connor knows this is the best. Sinead O'Connor knows that this is the best racing option because nothing compares to this shoe. My half marathon PB and my 10k PB are both in this shoe, and for me it's still the best. And it looks good too. Oh, fave brand. This is really hard, Andy. This is hard. There's just so many good shoes at the moment. So many brands just knocking it out the park. I think I've really enjoyed a lot of Nike shoes over the last year, but the only one that really didn't hit the spot was perhaps the Pegasus 36 Shield. I think best brand, I'd probably go for Adidas actually. I love pretty much all the Adidas shoes I've reviewed. Recently, I just think they're so kind of elegant looking. They're always very simple. They're always very sort of functional. I just really like the old school looks. I think that stems back to being a young lad, you know, playing football in the Adidas Samba. They always hit the spot for me. So I'll go Adidas. Which shoe surprised me the most? It's got to be the Triumph 17, I think. I remember when I went across to Up and Running over in Poole and picked these up. Very helpful dude over there, Simon. What a great guy. I picked these up and they just sort of sprung out at me straight away. What a great shoe. Really surprised me. I didn't think I'd like them as much as I do. Just everything about them's a little bit different, you know, the whole look, the laces, they just look kind of like a vintage car. But if you're going to get these shoes, you have to get them in the Kofuzi colorway. Purely and for the insole, right? The insole's amazing. Look at that. It's a work of art. Most underwhelming shoe this year. It's got to be the Zoom Fly 3. Over the last year or so, it's got to be that one. So our midsole was just too rigid for me. The upper was just odd. There's just too much there, too much material. There was a lot of react there in the midsole and it just felt far too rigid for me. It felt like a real step backwards rather than a step forward from the predecessor, the Nike Zoom Fly Flyknit. So what 3 shoes am I most looking forward to over the next few months? Number 3, probably the Pegasus 37. I always like the Pegasus lineup. Always deliver a great shoe. I remember having the very first iteration of that shoe way back and really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed them the last few years as well. They've really hit the spot. So certainly Pegasus 37, good daily shoe, I think that'll turn out to be. Number 2, got to be the Adidas Adi Zero Pro. That's out in a couple of weeks, so I certainly have my eyes set on that one. An Adidas carbon fibre plate shoe with similar kind of leanings to the Takumi Sen and the Adios 5 has got to be a winner. And number 1, got to be the Saucony Endorphin Pro. You know, I love that Triumph 17 at the moment. It's got more power run stuff in the midsole and that fantastic 80s colourway. What more can a shoe enthusiast want? And that leads me on to the last question Andy gave me. Which brand am I most excited about as we head into the sort of latter part of this year? For me, it's got to be Saucony, actually. I think they're going to provide the best competition to Nike and their Alphafly Next Percent. I'm really loving using this at the moment on sort of tempo runs and faster paced efforts. And I'm really excited to try out the Endorphin Pro when it finally hits the shores here in the UK. I think that'll be a really good matchup. But there's some other carbon fibre plate shoes incoming as well, and I'm going to be testing those out too. Very, very excited for Saucony's racing line of shoes. So, which other YouTube channels provide me with inspiration? I think first off, Guitar Nerds. That's a fantastic channel. I'm a big guitar freak, so I really enjoy watching that. The guy produces some superb videos about all sorts of different things guitar. I love Mr. Fomus Simpson's channel and his brother Bucket. They're both legends, and who doesn't like checking out all those sneakers, right? Techmoan and Retro Man Cave are another 2 channels I really enjoy from the UK. If you like old tech and old kind of computer-based equipment, that's worth checking out. But I think biggest inspiration for me, in terms of actually improving my running as well, has got to be Kofuzi. He is the Bo Diddley of ShoeTube. What I mean by that is he's the originator. He's the master of earbuds, the slow-mo running meditator, and the guru of stats. I salute you, Kofuzi. Andy, many thanks for having me on the channel today for this Q&A. I've really enjoyed it. Please do check out my channel. You can find it EDDBUD, EDDBUD. Hit subscribe and also click the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you.
Thank you very much, Ed, for answering those questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and getting to know Ed a little bit more. I know a lot of you guys do follow his channel already, but if you don't, make sure you go over there and hit that subscribe button and follow his running journey. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.